Hey, this is a Gin7 NHL with a commentary on Super Mario Bros. To World 8 in about 10 minutes. There are also a lot of other cool tricks and tips that you can use through the video. Now, I'm really rushing it because I was trying to get the 10-minute mark, but so I could put it on YouTube, but it turns out you actually can get it in a lot less than 10 minutes. But I still was rushing, so it's not really my best play. The first trick, which I'm sure almost everybody knows, is you can obviously fly up to the clouds here. Yeah, I missed some coins. So another thing that most of you know is you can actually fly again off here. You just get a running start and go all the way. You want to keep going to the right, keep flying up and as high as you can. And then you're going to come down on a tube, and then that'll give you some. Also, another tip is when you're going to get the box, what you want to do is you want to get a complete running start, and then you want to just jump into the box in the bottom left corner, and 99.9% of the time, you're going to end up getting a star. So once you get all 3 stars, you get a 5 up, which is really helpful. Yes, I know there's a trick up there, but it's not really worth it. I'm just trying to get to the end, so. But yeah, if you do that consistently, every time you're gonna get a star, and that'll be really helpful. For some reason, this time, I was at a full running start, and I kept watching it over and over again. But for some reason, I didn't get the star, which is why I said 99.9, because until today, I haven't actually gotten that on a complete running start. Now, most of you skip level 3 or level 4 because you think, oh, all there is a mushroom house. But actually, there's a lot of cool stuff on this level. There's a secret music note box there, and that'll take you to Coin Heaven, as I like to call it. Now, there's a trick in Coin Heaven that's actually really helpful. If you can look at the clouds, see how they're kind of boxed when to go flying again, because you're going to get a 1-up and tons of coins. And I went a little bit too early on that one, but if you just wait and go a little bit later, you're going to get a lot of coins, and you're going to get your 1-up too. I'd suggest going for the 1-up first, obviously. Now, the way you're going to get to level 8 that soon is by, on level 3, going all the way to the left, and landing on the nearest white box. And what's going to happen is you're going to drop behind the screen. Now, since you're behind all the blocks and everything, don't think you're invincible, because you're not. And just run to the right of the screen as fast as you can, and you're going to get what's called a warp whistle. Now, these warp whistles, they're going to transport you up to 3 levels, but what you want to do is you want to save them, because you're only going to be able to make it to level 7 if you start using both of them, like, right off. So the other warp whistle is actually on the castle, and it's really cool because once you get the warp whistle, you don't actually have to fight the boss. I don't remember who the boss is, but... So you're just going to go over here to the right, and you're going to knock over this bones guy, dry bones. You're going to run to the right all the way, and then run to the left. It'll give you enough to fly, and you want to hold the right button. And then it's as if there was a secret door there, so you have to click up. Let's start teleporting, because you do only need 2 warp whistles to beat the game. But what you actually have to do is you have to get both warp whistles, and you have to pass the first level of World 2. And right there, another secret note box. Now watch the clouds. See how they have 2 humps right there, and then the big one. And once you see that big one, again, I go a little too early. You may want to wait. You want to just start flying, and you're going to get your 1-up. And there's a lot of coins up there, too. And for those of you who don't know, obviously, you get 100 coins. If you get 100 coins, you get a 1-up, so that's really helpful. Alright, you do the running start thing, and you're 99.9% of the time gonna get a star. I only got 1 up there, but... Now it's just you're finishing up levels that you missed, because it's really need to be able to use your warp whistles. And the use of the warp whistles is coming up pretty soon. for those of you who haven't been to World 8, there's a lot of really cool stuff. It's actually a really cool world, so this will be the perfect way if you want to just like challenge yourself after just kind of skipping through all that. Then you're gonna have World 8. It has 2 incredibly hard ships, or a ship, and those lines. You're gonna have to play both of those, and it's actually really fun. And I have a trick for both of them if you want to zoom by those. Obviously, you get the hammer bro there, and I shouldn't have grabbed that. I don't know why I did. Cause now I need to get the leaf again if I'm gonna fly. I don't need it, but I find it very helpful. So I go to the mushroom house, and I get lucky. Now you're on to the castle. I'm gonna use my leaf tail thing. And of course, the king always finds himself transformed, and you always have to save him. Nothing really special that I can think of on this level. One thing that I've always hated about this is I found the ship extremely easy, but I've always found that boss at the end ridiculously hard, and as you're about to see in this video, I always have trouble with him. I don't know if you guys have had trouble with him, but if you have, put a comment, and I'll feel like I'm not alone. But he's always, I don't know, it just seems the other ones in future levels are a heck of a lot easier than him, in my opinion. So here we go. Almost to your level, World 8. I've always seemed, I don't know, it's confusing. Oh yeah, also my screen's lagging a lot here, in case you haven't noticed. I don't know why it does that. So I missed the wand on the first jump, which is always embarrassing. But I still get the wand, and I'm gonna change the king back. Now this, what they give you is actually quite helpful. The princess gives you, I don't remember what it's called. It's, but it basically allows you to fly. It gives you constant flight, which is extremely helpful. Now, all you have to do here is beat level 1. Trust me, you have to beat level 1. I've tried not beating level 1, and it's really hard. Also, you know how the blocks, there are bad ones, like that is a bad block? I've always wondered, like, something seemed off about them, and just an observation my cousin made was that the bad blocks, the ones one doesn't, that's just something that I thought was cool that I didn't notice before. This is always boring if you don't have your wings or tail. Alright, so I'm going for the star. Okay, so this is where you get to use your warp whistles, guys. Just check your inventory and you can use that first warp whistle. And if you haven't used one before, you just go right up to level 7, World 7. It's gonna put you there. And you still have that last warp whistle, and that'll get you up to World 8. And in 9 minutes, you have officially made it from level 1-1 to World 8. And I'm gonna take on a little bit of World 8 to give you guys a taste of what it's like. And you may not have seen what World 8 looks like, but it's pretty cool. Those are the 2 ships I was talking about. And a trick I always use is I use the wings to just fly over this level, because I find it ridiculously hard and long and just not fun. And I actually have an extremely cool trick for the battleship, which you're about to see. So I'm gonna fast forward this, and then I'll be back with the battleship. Finally at the boss. just an easy boomerang guy. It doesn't really make sense because you think it'd be a harder guy. Alright, we're done the tanks. And now on to my tricks for the battleship. Now, right now, I always thought of it as a ship sailing over a sea of lava. Because of this, I never wanted to go. I mean, obviously I tried to avoid the lava, but it actually turns out that what's under the boat isn't lava and that you can go in it and you can actually swim under the boat. So what happens is when the boat gets to its highest point, kind of squeeze in there by letting off a little bit, and then you want to keep clicking over and over again as fast as you can, because if you probably wait like a second between clicks, you're going to go under and wait too long. But I'm just going to give you a quick demo of this and then I'll hop back on the ship. But see, come right back up. And then you can hop back on the ship or you can continue to go that way. It's actually a very short vehicle, so there are only like 3 ships or 4 ships or something, as opposed to the tanks where it's a really long level. And I like to call that the BAC, or Big Ass Cannon. And here you are, your next boss battle, which is again easier than what I think the first level guy is. And once you conquer him, you get the mystery thing. I don't really know what that does. Oh, it unlocks the gate. And then you're on your way to beating Super Mario 3. Thank you for watching this commentary, my first ever. I hope you stay tuned and watch some more of my videos. Thanks, bye.